can find the difference that makes all the difference. Good afternoon, good morning, Lenka Lutonksa here, author of Energetic Selling and Marketing. And we're going to be talking about how you as an entrepreneur, how to get absolutely most out of investing in your growth. Because don't we do that as entrepreneurs? It's a second nature to us, right? We're going to invest in our growth, invest in finding solutions to our problems. And we invest in coaches, in programs. And for what purpose? Yes, to solve the problem, solve what we don't know, so we can really put that growth of our business on a full throttle. And yet, even though you may have done many courses, worked with many coaches, and you see other people like, wow, they're getting amazing results. Where is me in it? Why am I not getting such great results? If that's you, you've got to listen to this, because there is a difference that makes all the difference. Why some people are getting incredible results out of investing and learning and some not. So we're going to look at the difference, and in the future, it will save you a lot of money, I would say, and will help you to make a far better decisions. But also we will go through process how to actually find the answer to even the most complex problems. In fact, that is where we're going to start. And think about this. If you're someone that want to grow your business, and let's say you want to run multiple 6 or 7-figure business and you're not there yet and you want it. So there are maybe one problem or certain problems that are preventing you from doing so, right? So what are those problems that you are looking to solve? I would like to actually hear from you and perhaps share with me, because this process really is for that as well. How do we find the answers to even the most complex problems? And that's where we're going to start. So we're going to start in the world of mathematics, because in there we can find the difference that makes all the difference. And there was this French mathematician, 𝗶𝗶𝗿𝗀𝗁 Hadamard. And about 50, I know my pronunciation is terribly wrong, but you could find one of his books, The Mathematician's Mind. And in there, what he summarized was a study of then very famous and big minds, physicists, mathematicians of the time, including Einstein. And he was interested to find out what are their mental and thought processes to invent incredible ideas, to come out with solutions to even the most complex problems. And what he found was quite remarkable and something that we all can use and learn from. So if we summarize this process, and of course, this is a very, very simplistic summary, the process all of these clever minds had to go through is the following. The first step, if you like, was to overload their conscious, logical mind with data and essentially focus on a problem. So this is where they would be sitting, these mathematicians or physicists would be sitting for days, focusing on finding solution to certain problem, and they were overloading their program, logical mind with data. This is equivalent for us of learning. We learn from others, we learn, say, business building skills and various solutions we overload our program minds to be able to find a problem, to solution to the problem, right? But that's where not the process finished. That's the start of this incredible process of finding the solutions to most complex problems and finding the most inventive ideas. So overloading and feeding the programmed logical mind with data, i.e. learning, is the first step. Second step, they always had to almost like walk away from it all, take a focus somewhere else, And the third step would be that the answer would always, quote unquote, appear in those moments where the mind was completely somewhere else. Suddenly, it would be in the most random moments where oftentimes, let's say, they would hear some noise and they would be startled, and the solution to the problem they would be looking for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, would literally appear. There are some of these big minds that developed processes around this, how to get the mind to that state where the answers could actually appear. Thomas Edison is quite well known for it, when he would, of course, set an intention and wanted to invent a new invention. One of them was light bulb, of course, and he got other people to work as well, but he would, after he loaded his mind with data, he would go into meditative state using the steel balls, right, in his hands, and he would literally just sit with it and go into meditative state. And when he would drop those balls, it would create the noise, and oftentimes the answer would appear right there, just like there pre-existed. Now, how does this link to all of the learning and investing? What this showed us, and what was actually the result, or if you like, conclusion of Hadamard's work, was that they all agreed that those incredible big minds, the physicists and scientists and mathematicians, didn't necessarily come out with the problems themselves or the solutions themselves, but those solutions were pre-existent and they appeared under the right conditions. Hadamard's mentor, 𝗯𝗲𝗿𝗶𝗴, said something along the lines, and I will be paraphrasing now, but actually I got it written down, a beautiful quote I would actually like to take with you, and even if you feel called to do so, contemplate on it. What he said was that we are rather servants than masters in mathematics. Although the truth is not yet known to us, it pre-exists and inescapably imposes on us under the risk of going astray. So what he says, 𝗯𝗲𝗿𝗶𝗴, was that we're not masters, but we're servants of mathematics. And let's translate it to business. If you're a woman who is hugely committed to making the most extraordinary impact in the world and your life and scale up your impact massively, this is incredibly powerful mindset in itself to have. I'm not a master of what I do. I'm not a master of business and particularly how I create transformations in the world. I'm servant of it. I'm servant. I'm the vessel of this, a conduit, a unique conduit. I'm a servant of my vision. I'm a servant of that impact. So to see ourselves more as a vessel and conduit rather than the master, because all the answers, all that you want, all the solutions pre-exists within the deep mind where those mathematicians were tapping into. And you, as a conduit, as a servant of that vision, want to open that channel, want to tap into that mind. So it's very, very powerful state of mind. And this actually explains the most potent approach to learning. Let's wrap it up into creative learning, as in it goes something like this within the context of business. You appreciate that everything you want, all the answers to all that you don't know yet, all the solutions already pre-exists. So you assume that, contemplate on it, you know it. So you know it, so you live by it, you think like that. Second, so basically there is no It's in your energy. It pre-exists in the universal mind. Call it what you like. Second, you assume that you're simply a vessel or conduit of that vision of yours, that it will guide you always to connect with those solutions, with the next step. And then you can easily apply this 3-step strategy. So overloading your mind, or if you like, feeding your mind with data that might help you. This is where learning comes from. If you invest in courses, that's what you do it for. That's what, when you work from this creative approach, you want to learn, you want to enhance your programmed physical mind so it has got enough data so that the higher mind or the deep mind, the universal mind, call it what you like, can show you the solutions, has got data over here to grab on. That's what it is about, because when it comes to ideas, we people do not create ideas. We do not come up with new ideas. We do not invent new ideas. That's not how it works. As much as it would be lovely and puts us a little bit on a high horse, I invented it, I came out with it, but those ideas are already pre-existent, or if you like, the higher mind, they pre-exist in higher minds. So that's where they're created, that's where they already pre-exist. And your higher mind constantly wants to communicate with your physical mind to offer you those solutions, to offer you those ideas. Come here. And it can be very, very specific. But number one, if you don't have enough data in your physical mind, if you know nothing, right? If you know, let's say, nothing about the business, so the higher mind can hardly offer you, you cannot perceive that solution. That channel is not open. So this is why we learn to give it enough data, to give that physical mind enough data so that communication can open. But it's important that we don't stop there and actually apply that step 2 and step 3 of that process. So we give ourselves enough space in our mind. So take focus from finding those solutions. So let's say somebody is out there and they want to grow their business. So they go to this one coach and they learn their methodology and they apply. Shit, doesn't work. All right, let me go to another coach, another program, and let me go and apply. Bloody hell, still doesn't work. Right, let me invest more money in somebody else. I'm resonating with that one. So let me go and sign up with them. And this time, bloody hell, it must work. And they apply. So what are they doing is they're using a completely different approach to learning and investing. And this is reactive one, if you summarize it. So creative one is when we know we're using the information to help our physical mind to be able to connect with the deep higher mind. When we use the reactive approach like this, we think that learning, that program, that coach are going to give us solutions on the plate. We confuse them for the freaking deep mind of ours. We make them gods in some way. We make somebody, that coach, that is program, that is approach, that is the thing that is gonna fix and grow my business. Hands up if you ever did something like this. I know I did. And so that thing will give me that missing piece and is going to grow my business or solve this problem. But you see, that's all that what we're doing here. We're getting stuck in the first step and actually buying into that reactive approach. So we want to switch it and we want to be in completely creative approach. So it goes something like this. Yes, I blinking invest in myself because I love growing and learning. Who doesn't love growing and learning? And by the way, here, may I encourage you to also lose the freaking guilt about the learning, because I heard it enough times as in, oh my goodness, but I've done this course, I've done that course, I've done that course. And it's, you know, I love learning, but maybe now I should put all that aside and just focus on implementing. Fine, if you want to do that. But the learning not only is one of the 3 pillars of personal fulfillment, as in stretching our mental capacity, feeding our mind, but also massively helps that connection between the physical mind and higher mind. So it actually helps you to be far more creative and resourceful if you approach it from creative point of view, yes? So from creative approach to learning is then, yes, I'll learn, I love to learn. If something resonates with me, I'm absolutely going for it. Also, of course, we know that coaches and programs create container, some form of energetic container, therefore important environment for you to be able to let's say, overcome that problem, grow your business, get the desire, etc., etc. So that's what it is for. It's not putting solutions on a plate. But then, as you are absorbing these learnings, as you are taking suggestions from your coach, as you're going through these various approaches, you also absolutely, absolutely create enough space in your life to free your mind of being fully focused on the problem and to simply be able to go inside and have those solutions appear for you. Have those, who doesn't love freaking incredible downloads? Now, I broke this down, how to get that state of your mind into that potent state in my very last live stream, Activate the Limitless Success. So you might want to revisit that. I'm not going in the detail, but we then become not somebody who wants savior, who wants, please fix me and give me the solution, but we become creators. We take creative approach to learning. And we know we're still creators of it all and therefore 100% responsible for how we do the business. So we take those programs and courses and coaches to support us, not consciously or unconsciously do it for us or tell us what to freaking do. And that's all the difference. Can you feel it? It's fine difference, but it makes almost the massive difference in what kind of people we are and what kind of achievers we are. And I see it all the time amongst the clients when you sense, do they want me to do it even unconsciously? We can fall into this trap unconsciously. Do they want me to solve their issues? Or am I, when I'm going to invest into something, be clear from what energy you're going into, creative or reactive. Am I taking it to support me in what I want to do and to allow me that, to create that environment and that potent state of mind and to feed my program mind? Or am I falling into the reactive consciousness? Save me, give it to me, give me something that I'm missing, fix me, give me the solution to this problem. Massive, massive difference. If you check from which energy you're investing, you're going to save ton of money, number one. Number two, your investments that you will make will be far, far more fruitful. So, and that's what I'm going to leave you with. So those 3 steps are overloading your program mind, clear the mind. How do you clear the mind? Well, it's in my last live stream, bring it to the level of consciousness it needs to be that opens up that deep mind, the higher mind, absolute match to what you want. So revisit the last live stream, but it can be even as simple as taking the walk, going to play, just freaking do something else than your business and being focused on that solution. And this is how we receive those incredible insights that already pre-exist, solution to all of our problems. All right, let me know if that has been useful. And as a little reminder, if you're not signed up yet for the Miracle Woman activation happening of October, we're starting with what is gonna be probably the best freaking thing I've done to date. I'm offering it at insane £7 in celebration of opening the doors to Extraordinary Growth Academy. So it's going to be incredible 5 days experience in a space of 7 days, where we're going to work a lot with your energy and get you unlock that and activate the part of you that is truly miraculous, powerful, creative, so you can create a lot of miracles in your business and life. It's going to be huge. So please feel happy to join us. You will find link somewhere. Okay. So let me know what you're taking away from this. Is there anything you're going to tweak or change? How can you apply this to your future investments and learnings? So much love to you.